Hello everyone and welcome aboard the Starship Arborea. I'm Commander Exorcist. The latest edition of FU Frontier Unlocked has concluded, and we know a lot more about the legendary Panther Clipper coming to Elite Dangerous. In this video, I'm going to go over the basics of what we were told, including hardpoints, cargo capacity, and potential roles for this behemoth, as well as give you my personal perspective and thoughts about the ship. I am sans camera today because I'm not feeling well, but I will do my best to get through this and share what I know. But before we get started, if you enjoy the content I create on this channel, then be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and be sure that notifications are turned on so that you don't miss any of my Elite Dangerous content. Long before its official release, the Panther Clipper was one of the worst kept secrets in the Elite Dangerous universe. It's been in work for a decade, and kind of like the idea of me turning into a gray-bearded old man, we always knew it would happen, we just didn't know when. Well, now we do. We're staring down the arrival of the Panther Clipper on July 22nd into early access via the ARC store. But before it gets here, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this ship and answer some of the long-standing and hotly debated questions about its build capabilities. Unfortunately, the livestream did not provide us with exact numbers for cargo capacity, so much of what you're going to see in this video is projected data based on the slot information they provided. I'll put timestamps in the video description so you can jump to the specific set of details you're looking for. Now let's get started with the good stuff, cargo. Because this section is a little complicated, we'll start with the smaller optional internals and work our way up. The Panther Clipper has the following set of optional internals: one size 1, one size 2, one size 4, 2 size 5, 3 size 6s, 2 size 7s, and 2 size 8 optional module slots. Now, let's talk about the 7s and the 8s, because there are some unique capabilities here. The Panther Clipper introduces a new type of specialized module slot. Much like the military and the passenger module slots on the other specialized ships, these slots, of which there are 2 on the Panther Clipper, allow commanders to place unique modules that boost cargo or fuel for that specific slot by 50%. That means that you can equip one size 7 cargo rack for 128 tons of cargo and a second size 7 special cargo rack with a capacity of 192 tons for a grand total of 320 tons in just the size 7 slot alone. Now moving up to the size 8, one size 8 cargo rack will give you 256 tons of space, but you'll also be able to equip a special cargo rack with the 50% boost for 384 tons, giving you a total of 640 tons of cargo space in just the size 8 alone. Now, if we add these together, the size 7 and the size 8 racks give us 960 tons of space just by themselves. If you outfit the rest of the optional slots with their corresponding cargo racks, the Panther Clipper has a theoretical maximum cargo capacity of 1,238 tons. This thing is a beast. Now, I don't expect everyone to outfit their entire module set with cargo racks, so my guess is that the Panther Clipper will average around 1,000 to 1,100 tons of cargo for most use cases. It's not the lofty 1,500 or 2,000 ton that many were predicting, but personally, I think it's definitely enough to help with some of those Tier 3 hauling projects that can feel like driving a fork into your brain. Now, let's switch gears for a moment and talk about defenses. The Panther Clipper cannot be a reliable cargo hauler unless it can run away or fight in a desperate situation. Of course, Frontier knew that cargo was our focus for this ship, so they led off the live stream with the talk of hardpoints. The Panther Clipper has the following hardpoint configuration: 4 small, 4 medium, and 4 large. Now, as the dev team mentioned on stream, it's not built for heavy combat, but this is Elite Dangerous, so we can fully expect to see it dominating a conflict zone very soon. And it's certainly not a Corvette, but in the right hands, I'm sure it'll handle itself nicely in a fight. Now, if fighting isn't the answer, then one must run away to live to trade another day. That's where the core internals come into play. Whoa, I didn't mean to rhyme all of that. I apologize. Obviously, this is the largest ship in the game, and so it needs a powerful set of internals to function properly. With that, the Panther Clipper comes stock with the following setup: a size 8 frameshift drive, size 8 thrusters, size 8 power plant, size 7 power distributor, a size 7 fuel tank, and size 5 life support and size 5 sensor array. I don't remember hearing if the frameshift drive is an SCO drive, but I would assume it is, since that's been the consistent setup across the new ships the last 2 years. Otherwise, it's quite a powerhouse coming out of the gate. The developers did mention that it has some unique handling and will take time for commanders to get used to it. Personally, I'm interested to see how well it handles heat generation given the size of the thrusters and the power plant. Engineering might be needed to keep it from burning up, but only time and science will tell. Overall, I'm pleased with the setup. The ship design itself is beautiful, and the effects of the engines and landing gear extending and retracting in flight is incredible. The evolution of ships in Elite Dangerous over the past few years has been exciting, and I think that the Panther Clipper, regardless of its lore-centric dominance, is poised to become the ultimate hauler across the galaxy. Hopefully it'll inspire me to finally go out and finish the last of the Tier 3 stations I had planned for my home system. Maybe. As with all new ships, it'll most likely have its detractors, but I think that in time it'll definitely carve itself a place among the legendary ships in Elite. The Panther Clipper arrives via early access on July 22nd in the ARC store, and I'll have a full breakdown and test flight here on the channel around that time. Until then, I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there.